Prodigal Steve returns to Stardew Valley. How's it going, everybody? Last episode was fine, I think. I actually don't remember what we did last episode, but this is the last episode where we're gonna have, we're gonna be in the fall. We're moving on to winter starting next episode. We do have some crops here to harvest, so that's exciting. And also, allegedly, it is going to rain tomorrow. So, that means we are going to attempt to catch a walleye. We're also going to be doing the Spirits Eve festival tonight. I might as well water our crops today, but we won't have to worry about it tomorrow for a number of reasons. One, if it's raining, we never have to water our crops. But two, it's the last day of the season and none of this stuff is going to survive anyway. So there really isn't any point in wasting our energy, especially if we're going to plan to fish the entire day. Presumably, Robin is still working on our... Oh, she's not going to work on our silo today because it is a festival day, right? I should have considered this. Not the end of the world. At least we'll have it done. Look, Jacquard, I'm going to need you to get out of the way. Like, for real, though. Alright, fine. There you go. Just get out of the... Get out of the coop altogether. Alright. Let's go ahead and milk our cows here. Perfect. Now I can make some cheese with this. Do we give both our cows love? Yes. Okay. Still a little while before we start getting large milk from them, but it's fine. It's not of the utmost importance. We're going to have all winter for that. We should have 240... Yeah. That's more than enough hay for the entire winter. Oop. I do actually want to put this milk pail back. Alright, now let's water our crops. And then... See, it's Saturday? I don't know what we do with the rest of our day. We're basically just killing time until 10 p.m. when we have the festival. And that shouldn't take too terribly long. There's only a couple things that I want to do, I think. Mostly it's going to be talking to people. I should probably not even worry about watering this corn, because I know it's not going to be ready tomorrow anyway, because we just harvested it today. But I'm watering everything else, so... And it's not like we absolutely need the energy today. Plus, we have a ton more since we just recently got a star drop. Did we do that last episode? Is that one of the things that happened? May have been. From the magic forest, presumably. Alright, well, with the end of fall, what do we have going on then? Moving forward, we're going to be spending a ton of time in the mines. I want to get as many sprinklers built as is possible. Although we have a bunch of them already, honestly. I may just, I don't know. I may try just to really push the bottom of the mine, and that way we can start doing the skull mine in the desert, which we should visit here at some point, but it's not going to be today. No real point until we can actually get into the skull mine. So, what do we want to do with these pumpkins? I guess, like, we have some laying around, right? Yes. Alright, that can come with me. These can come with me. Yeah, all that's going to get sold. Might as well start making some more beer. Yeah, Pam should be up here now. Yep. Would you do me a kindness and clean up my house? Just kidding. I I gotta clean up my own house. Like, have you seen the land around my farm? It's a disaster. I got a lot of... Okay. Well, that's problematic. We can't get to the beach, which is a thing that I wanted to accomplish today. Alright, well, what do we do instead? Maybe we start cleaning this area over here. Okay, I gotta check something real quick. No? Audio looks fine in my headphones, or in OBS. It's just real quiet in my headphones. Probably just need to clean them, honestly. I use earbuds for recording, but they're like cheap $20 earbuds, so they don't give me the best feedback available, I suppose. And realistically, I should just buy new headphones, but it's a little cost prohibitive for me right now. But that's a little bit of inside baseball stuff that you presumably do not care about. Alright, let's chop down as much garbage as we can here. I think I want to turn this area into a tree farm, basically. Nope, that's just the shrine. Okay. Alright. I think just like this whole area over here. Just do rows of trees. It seems like a solid plan. I don't really have like any other ideas on what to do today, so it's gonna be a little goofy gameplay and commentary wise, honestly. But I'm gonna do my best here. We have some decent rows going already over here, honestly. I want to leave space between each one, and ideally I would like one variety of tree per row. So we're gonna want to try and dig up as many seeds as we can, but it doesn't look like we're gonna find any over here because just the ground is so saturated. So hopefully we can get some from cutting down various trees. Get as much of that stuff taken care of. This is already starting to look a little bit better over here now that we're getting rid of all the stray branches and rocks and stuff. Like, I should make this row a pine tree row. So you know what, let's head back over to our chest and grab whatever seeds we have. We are getting some wood and excess resources as well, which is nice. This stuff can go here, honestly. Since I can't get to the shop today, might as well just throw all that stuff in the shipping container so we still make some money overnight. This and this and that. Okay. We might need to visit the spa, but we might not. It depends on how we're looking time-wise. I'm really more concerned with clearing some of this stuff out than I am concerned with actually establishing the rows today. What do we have blocking us over here? Baby trees? Alright, you gotta go. Oh, that was just a branch. Alright. So this can go. Because we're going to actually use this pine tree here as our marker. So anything on this line and the line next to it have got to go. I wonder if we can actually grow stuff intentionally next to the greenhouse, or if this is just like a fluke. You gotta get out of the way. I guess it's worth trying. We could try with like pine trees, I suppose. because we have the most pine seeds. Alright, I want this to be pine trees. Okay. And I just want the one space above here. And I think we'll just go down to the edge of the greenhouse for now. And this is largely where we're going to be putting tappers in. I don't know what that is. That looks like it's a pine tree, so that can actually stay. This needs to go. And you know what? This can go as well, just because it's blocking my my vision. And it's almost time for the festival, honestly, so this isn't so bad. And we'll do 2 rows of pine trees here. And then we'll do 2 rows of something else, and then 2 rows of the third one, at least. So what do we have here? This is maple, and this is oak. We have both available to us in that row. But we also have a couple of maples, it looks like, in this row, so that's going to make that decision. That can go. This can go. These can go. Everything in this aisle can go. Aisle. Row. Whatever. Alright, hopefully we get a seed from this so I can verify that those trees are correct. Oh no, these are maples. The red ones are maples. Okay, so that means this is actually an oak. Alright. Well, that is also acceptable. That is definitely the same thing. Hey, and we had just enough to make that happen. Okay. We're running out of energy here, but it's also real close to festival time. So it's actually working out fairly well. Finally getting to sort out some of the stuff that I've been thinking about for a while. And this might change, honestly. We might move all this stuff somewhere else later. But for now, this is a perfectly acceptable place for it. Okay, so we need maple seeds in this row. We actually don't even have enough maple seeds to do past that one row. Really. But you know, honestly, this is okay for now. And we can actually take this tapper and move it over real quick, and then we'll head to the Spirits Eve Festival. Alright, there we go. Good deal. Maybe not productive in the way I wanted today to be, but still productive nonetheless. Oh, and actually, before we go anywhere, let's remember to lock our animals up so they don't run wild first thing in the morning. I'm not going to be heading outside here in a couple of days, so maybe I should let them enjoy it while they can. Alrighty, let's talk to everybody. Hi Steve, have you had a productive fall? I have. I've had an incredibly productive fall. It's starting to get quite cold. Crops won't hold out for much longer. I am aware. But Aunt Marnie, I want to go in the maze. I'm not scared. The maze isn't even that scary, to be honest. Apparently, Haley is too scared, though. Don't get too close to the cage. Look, I'm not afraid of your skeletons. I have no idea how these skeletons are walking. Creepy. It's pretty cool, though. Why is there no more pumpkin ale? I have a sneaking suspicion, Shane, that you might have something to do with that situation. Sorry, mouthful of blackberries. You know, on the berry hierarchy, blackberries are not very high for me. Do you like the jack-o'-lanterns? I carved them myself. Well, they look very nice. Like, let's list berries here. We have strawberries. We got blueberries. We got blackberries. Raspberries. Any other berries that I could think of easily? I gotta say though, blueberries, top tier. Those are the best of the best. Right below that, raspberries. And I know this is controversial, putting strawberries at third, and then blackberries below that. But yeah, that's what I gotta go with. It's my tier list for berries. I've never been a huge fan of strawberries. They're just enough work to eat that it isn't worth it. Like, you can just grab a handful of blueberries, or raspberries, or even blackberries, and just pop them in your mouth. But like a strawberry, you gotta work at it a little bit. You know, you got I wanted to call them fronds, but they're not like really fronds. But you got like the leaves on the end, and that's a whole thing. Also, like a lot of people do strawberries and like dip them in sugar, and that's just a whole extra layer that you're adding on to the berry eating process. Apparently Abigail is afraid of spiders. And like strawberries, all right, you want to put them like in your yogurt or something in the morning, right? You got to cut them up. You can't just drop a whole strawberry in your yogurt, right? Like, you can do just a handful of blueberries, toss them in, you're done. I like that our light actually allows us to see kind of where we're at. That's convenient. And here's that cosmetic thing that I was talking about, or decorative thing, I guess, that I was talking about the other day. There's no purpose for this that I know of, other than selling it and making money. So I just actually like to hang on to it, because I think it looks nice. So we're gonna definitely put that in the house tonight. I like this question mark sign. It gives us a hint, right? Oh no, I thought it actually gave us like a text clue about where to go next. That's actually a fun little puzzle. I think that's all we can really do here on the Spirits Eve Festival. You know, talk to everybody, and by talk to everybody, I mean click through the text while I go on a little rant about berries. What do you got for me? Jack-o'-lantern recipe. $2,000 for this. You know what? I'm just gonna buy everything. It's not like I don't have the money. Okay. Thanks, Pierre. Can I actually just, like, speak with you, though? No. I cannot actually get back there to speak with you. This is unfortunate. I think we've talked to everybody now, which is gonna do it then for our Spirits Eve Festival. Yeah, let's head home then. It's gonna stop us at like midnight. Yes, we can leave the festival. This is acceptable. Yeah, it is midnight, so we'll do our decorative stuff in the morning. I don't want to miss out on too much energy for fishing tomorrow. Oh wow, we made actually like a ton of money. I guess pumpkins are fairly expensive. I'm glad I planted as many as I did. Alright, last day of fall. Here we go. And it is raining today, which is exciting. Clear and sunny all day tomorrow for the first day of winter, allegedly. Artichoke dip. Okay. You can get behind some artichoke dip, like, if I'm in the mood for it. Alright, I don't care about any of these, well, watering any of these crops. I care very much about these cranberries here. Something I'm very excited to have. I wanted to make seed makers as well. Oh, I need gold for that. That's why I didn't do it. Okay. Turns out I didn't forget something. Oh, we actually do have another silo today. It's exciting. Alright, snag this and this. Put those up here. Get some more mayo. Say good morning to our chickens. heater isn't quite on yet. Thankfully, we don't actually need to, what's the word I'm thinking of? Feed our animals, because I've already done it. Because I was min-maxing a little bit and keeping some extra hay available. Alright, well, now I might as well chop this whole section down. Because our livestock isn't going to be going outside anymore, since tomorrow is winter and today is raining. And this will help fill up, at least partially, that second silo we have now. Which isn't going to be necessary, even remotely. But I'd like to get ahead of it while we can. Because presumably, I'll be buying some more livestock. Maybe not this winter. Just because I won't be able to supply more hay. I could do the math out and see exactly how much hay I have today, and then see how much I would need for X number of new animals. But I'm almost definitely going to forget to do that. We've gotten, like, a lot of hay. 140? I'm just actually going to clear this entire area out. It probably won't give us 240, but it'll give us pretty close. And then I would actually feel confident about buying some new animals this winter. If we had 2 full silos, like, we could absolutely have 2 full barns and not worry about it even a little bit. We might get there. I doubt it, but we're going to be pretty close. Less than 20 off. Less than 10 off. 13. Okay. Well, we can get the rest of the hay quite quickly. That should be it. Yeah, that's everything. Okay. Well, from here, let's head on down to the Traveling Merchant, and then to Pierre's, and then we'll, we can't find a walleye until tonight. So, no worries on that front. I'm going to keep those, non-quality cranberries for making seeds. Because I expect by next fall we're going to have a ton of, sprinklers available to us. So we'll be able to have just gigantic patches of cranberries without having to water them ourselves. Do we need a cherry for anything? Yes, we could use a cherry for the artisan bundle, and we also need a pale ale for a quest for Pam. So we'll take that and this. Alright. Well, that's acceptable. Now let's head over to Pierre's, unload a bunch of this extra stuff. And I will go by, like, up this way, even though it's sort of out of the way. Just so we can walk past Pam on the way there. I'm going to make sure... Alright, it says bring her a pale ale. We have one in our inventory. Even if she just thinks it's a gift, that's, like, not the end of the world. But we will have to wait until, like, summer, I think, to grow hops. Might as well snag another beer and start making some more. Beer actually takes, like, no time at all. Wine can take, like, upwards of a week, I think. Man, our inventory is just a disaster right now. Alright, we did complete the quest. Real nice and hoppy, notes of citrus and pine, but with a robust body to keep it grounded. Thanks, kid. This means a lot to me. I knew I could count on you. No problem, Pam. I, of course, am a pale ale fan myself. I just generally like hoppier beers. But, I know I'm not necessarily, like, alone in that sentiment. just never been much for, like, the darker beers, like stouts. I can drink them, but only, like, one. I think we're fine to get rid of all of that. I do not care about any of these things. Well, let's talk to Pierre anyway while we're here. Why would you be outside? Alright, I mean, it's raining out though, dog. But whatever, I mean, I'm wandering around all day in the rain. Okay, we can't find a walleye until this evening. I don't know what time this evening is. Maybe, like, after 4? Question mark? I don't know. Either way, we got some stuff that needs to get taken care of anyway, so... This sap and fiber and wood can go in there. Where are we storing those cranberries at? Are they over here? No. This is surprising to me. Ah, because they're in this chest. You know, I really should be better about inventory management than I am. Can I actually put this jack-o'-lantern, like, on the porch? I cannot. This is very unfortunate. Well, I guess it could go there next to our throne. This thing can go. Just, like, in a chest somewhere, probably. Because I don't actually, like, want it out. The decorative bowl. So that can go in there. Rare crow can go... Let's see. Honestly, you know what? We can just go here for now. It's not going to matter because we're not going to have crops, so... 2 o'clock. Got a couple more hours on our hands. So let's head over this way and check our mushrooms. No, do not eat the red mushroom. I mean, we have a ton of them, but we also do need those for things. I'm not going to visit the community center just yet, because I'm hoping that we will be able to catch a walleye tonight and then drop them off at the same time. Excuse me? Oh. It's actually a space further down than I expected. That's fair. Alright. Might as well clear out some of this space. I don't want to do too much of this because it is costing us energy that we could use otherwise to fish. Alright, we have a single maple seed, which is what we need for this row. So there we go. Alright, that's going to be fine for now. I do need to start making some more tappers. Do we have... No, we don't have any of our maple trees over there, unfortunately. I love that we still have 71,000 gold, despite the fact that we bought all of the bus upgrades for the community center, like, just recently. That did cost, like, 40 or 50,000 gold, but still, we're, like, in a great place, and winter isn't the most productive, but we still will be able to make money this winter, so I'm not overly concerned about it, and we're gonna have tons of money for seeds come spring. And we won't actually need to buy a ton of seeds if we can get some seed makers prepped. Alright, now let's just get a walleye here, real quick. Easy money. It's 5 o'clock. That is algae. This is not a walleye. Any second now. We're gonna pull in a walleye. Ooh. Probably this is not a walleye. Maybe. It's getting a little feistier. No. It's a salmon. A new record for salmon as well. Alright. I actually kind of have to pay a little more attention than I normally do, just because my headphones are so quiet today. We are actually about to, like, lose this fish, so I kind of need to pay attention here. No, 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 no. Don't even try diving on me like this. Just let me capture you, please. This is like when like a 10 CP Pokemon has the audacity to break out of a Pokeball. That is a catfish. How many catfish have we caught? 2. Okie doke. Fair enough. Ooh, that was quick. Presumably this is another catfish. I knew it. I knew you were going to do the dive and double back. Can't trick me. Yeah. I sorted you out. At least we're getting some quality fish here. We won't be able to sell them to Willie today, so I'm just going to drop them in the shipping container. Because I'm not gonna save a bunch of them. I'm not overly interested. Bream. We will save that. Maybe not that one, because it is silver quality. But we do have bream in the fridge already. That's our saving fish. I should pick something that's, like, available year-round. I do not know if bream falls into that category. Smallmouth bass might. But either way, anything with a quality star is getting sold. It's gotta be another smallmouth bass. And I just want a walleye. Is that so much to ask? Should have bought the upgraded rod, but it is what it is. Not overly concerned about it. Ooh, catfish, huh? Ooh. Okay, that's actually just me being bad. Careful. What's up, Clint? I mean, I'm fine with catching a bunch of catfish. They're worth 200 gold each, according to our collection page, but... So the silver star ones are going to be worth a little bit more than that. A shad, huh? Do we need that? I think not. Fish tank. River fish. No, we just need a tiger trout, an eel, and a walleye. I finally just want to get this walleye off my back, you know? Finally catch this thing. Nope. This has got to be another smallmouth bass. Oh, I lied. It is actually a bream. This is algae. 8 p.m. Come on. It is nighttime. I'm fishing in the river. Give me the walleye. I'm doing my part, game. I'm gonna be, like, real salty if we do not acquire a walleye here. We've been doing this for hours now. This is just another catfish. Get double back on me. Alright. We're actually gonna go up to the lake. See if that doesn't, you know, serve us a little bit better. Mines. Nope. Nope. see that because of the rain effect. But we definitely want to fish in the sparkle spot. It's going to give us way better chance of catching fish. So, fish like carp. Hilarious. Yeah, see, this is going way faster. This is like another, maybe not a carp. It's a little feistier. This is a chub. We've used about half our energy, and it is sort of late. I just barely missed the perfect on this one. Yo, the TV said any freshwater source. Well, it is raining at night. Those are glasses. This is actual garbage. Please. Don't do this to me. You finally give me a rainy day on the last day of the season. All I want is a walleye. Just one. Yeah, I'll take the treasure chest. We might get something worthwhile there. Never mind. We're actually going to lose it because it bounced off the bottom, and I'm an idiot. Well, that feels bad. Finally, I've been rewarded for my inadequacy by failing that treasure chest. The universe took pity on me and finally gave me the walleye that I desired. That is not actually how things work, but that's the narrative that I'm going to weave, and that's what we're just going to go with on this one. I was actually not sure if I could slip between those bushes, so I'm glad that worked out. Alright. Night fishing bundle. 1 walleye. The best thing is I worked so long and hard for that, and it didn't even complete a bundle, because we still have to catch an eel, which I have no idea how to catch. Cherry can go there. Now we just need, like, one more thing. Probably something that we're going to buy from the traveling merchant, if I had to hazard a guess. Alright, so let's head back to the farm. Sell most of this stuff. And then call it an evening. Can I actually get behind here? Huh, look at that. I don't know. I mean, that's not like that much quicker, but it's interesting to know. We're actually cutting it real close to midnight, but our energy should be fine come morning. I should have actually saved all those seeds that I planted, now that I'm thinking about it, to make, what is the word for it? Field snacks. I wanted to call them travel snacks. Like, I was completely blanking on the name of those things. Alright, we'll hang on to the beer in that chest, I suppose. And we'll get ready for the mines starting next episode. All of that, and we can put the rest of our tools in here. Alright. Move all this stuff over, and good deal. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. If you enjoyed this video, consider hitting the like button. As always, feedback is welcome in the comments below. And if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel. And I will see you next time.